Are you the type of guy who chases after women, or are you the kind who knows what to do to make her chase after you? Either way, this video can and will help you in this world. People care about gains, about the benefits of something, and not the process. When you're buying a car, you care about the gains that car will bring you: comfort, safety, attractiveness, and so on. You don't buy the car based on the effort the manufacturer put into producing it. In summary, no one cares about your effort with women. The logic is the same. The result women seek when getting involved with a man is not how hard he worked to win them over. That's why there are plenty of men out there who give everything to a woman, and in the end, she ends up in bed with another guy. What they seek is emotional, instinctive, satisfying. And it's possible to use this fact about female psychology to turn the tables and make her invest in you. One of the best ways to do this is by being a challenging man. It's adopting a challenging personality that plays with a woman's ego and makes her invest in you. Hello, this is C, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use a simple psychological trick that makes any woman chase after you. Let's go. Women only chase after one type of man. Imagine a situation: there are two guys wanting to be with the same woman. One of them only praises her, admires her, agrees with almost everything, and makes her feel right even when she's wrong. The other is not afraid to tease her, point out a mistake, and make jokes about her. Which one do you think creates an impression of an easy man in her mind? Which one do you think she thinks has her in his pocket, that she can be with whenever she wants? It's obvious it's the first one, and no, the concept here is not about being authentic and true, we already know that. The concept is about your ability to make jokes with her, about your ability, when she tells you something funny or embarrassing, not to pat her on the head trying to erase any embarrassment, but to say something like, "Oh, you just lost 2 points with me because of that." It's about your ability to give her a nickname related to a joke. Of course, there's a right level for everything. You also don't want to bully her, right? Your focus is always to maintain the challenging tone, but in a healthy way, at a level that generates fun, because by generating fun, you become charismatic, and by becoming charismatic, she won't forget you. She'll be more attracted to you. And besides, a guy who can tease a woman shows that he doesn't care about her opinion, that he doesn't mind if it makes her lose interest or not, which indicates low investment, low availability. And remember this: what is less available is more desired. Being an easy man doesn't make her chase after you. The challenging man is usually a difficult guy. This can manifest in various ways. When giving a compliment, for example, show that you're giving a compliment below what you really think to create the impression that you're not giving in. So, if you wanted to say she looks beautiful, it would be interesting to say something like, "Well, you look kind of cute today," making it clear with your nonverbal communication that you would use a better compliment. But above all, I believe that being a challenging guy consists of knowing how to control your desires at strategic moments. Women test men in various ways, and one of the main ones is those they use to find out if the guy is interested or not. Saying things with double meanings, making provocations, creating openings for you to hit on her, saying something that denigrates her own image to try to get a compliment. In a certain context, she says her makeup looks bad for the guy to say no. Say that she looks beautiful and everything else to get a compliment from you. Even if this means she's interested in you, not necessarily. Most of the time, it's just to see if you're interested in her, if she has the power to seduce you whenever she wants. She can also do it just for the sake of doing it, without any intention behind it. So be calibrated. There's no rule or magic formula for human behavior. Anyway, showing that you're a challenging man in these situations is about knowing how to control the direction of the conversation, changing the subject without seeming forced, just laughing instead of contradicting her and saying no, that her makeup looks beautiful and everything else. If you're tired of not understanding how women work and want to deeply understand female psychology, I recommend you subscribe to my channel now. The man they desire doesn't do everything they ask for. Another way not to seem too easy and consequently not make her chase after you is not to do favors for her before creating at least some attraction. The last thing you want to seem is the guy who does everything for her, the little dog that's always chasing after her. Always demonstrate, through the smallest details, that your focus has always been and will always be yourself. Your priority is you. And if she asks you for a favor that, to be done, you would need to violate some principle of yours, cancel some commitment or something like that, don't do it, even if it's a simple favor. The difference between the nice guy and a high-value guy is not that the nice guy is romantic, and that's why he only loses. It's that the nice guy doesn't know when to be romantic. The high-value man can indeed be romantic, but he knows the right time for it, and it's not before the attraction is created. Understand the difference between the gentleman and the sucker is timing. For example, if the woman agreed to go out with you for a date, it's probably because the attraction between you has already been built. This means that you can take the liberty of acting like a gentleman at times, but not before making sure that there is this attraction between you. Remember this: to make her chase after you, you can't be too attached. The next point of a challenging personality is social detachment. Imagine you're at a social gathering at a friend's house. You've already approached her, demonstrated confident communication, subtly shown that you're interested in her, and that you would be with her right there. She understood this and was even attracted to you, even strongly considering being with you. And because of that, you spend the whole time hitting on her, talking only to her and the little group of people she's with. The last impression you give is that of an abundant, little available guy. Ideally, you should always be talking to other groups of people, especially with other women, making new friends, demonstrating this high social value, which will make her want to chase after you more than if you were lingering around her even after you've taken her there. Ideally, you should continue to be involved, keep talking to everyone, showing indirectly because your focus is not to show or prove anything to her, that will just happen, that you're there to enjoy the gathering. And then, as a bonus, you enjoy her too, and not the other way around. The opposite would be to go there with the intention of picking someone up and then, as a bonus, enjoying the gathering. Do you see how this perspective creates an impression of neediness, of too much investment? And well, I saved a golden concept for the end, a bonus that only those who are at this point in the video will learn. A high-value man does not seek relationships. Demonstrate that you're not willing for a relationship. The worst decision a man can make is to seek a relationship. This doesn't make her instinctively chase after you. Men seek pleasure, and women are the ones who seek a relationship. When you invert the roles, when you go after a girlfriend, you enter the feminine pole, indicating high availability. Besides, in some cases, you will manifest excessive neediness and attachment in your behaviors. So this thing about being the last romantic, the guy who only dates because he thinks it's futile to get involved with other women, is nonsense. A serious relationship should happen naturally, and you should only show that you're available for a relationship after the woman has shown she's available or because she has even verbalized that she wants something with you. It's a biological fact. There's no escaping it. If you bring up this subject when you're getting involved with a woman, even verbalize that you don't want anything serious at the moment. Then you ask, but what if I really have feelings for her? So, as I said, let it happen naturally, but don't show emotional attachment before she demonstrates it. Otherwise, in most cases, it's game over for you. Remember, subscribe to my channel for more insights into relationships, psychology, and to become your most desired version. Together, we will discover not only how to attract but also how to build deep and meaningful relationships that withstand the test of time. Thank you for being with me so far, and don't forget, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So go ahead and start writing your success story today. Until the next video.